Scrapbook about Liz Barson, it might look something like this. This is Liz walking with her friends to her next class. This is Liz in her next class listening to a lecture on the structure of persuasive speech. This is Liz with her friend taking a break for lunch. And here's Liz driving home from a full day at school. And this is later on, after piano and voice lessons, she's singing with her church choir. And in the late evening, during 4 or 5 hours of study, Liz works on a paper due the next day. It's probably not the typical routine for an average college student, but Liz is not typical, and she certainly isn't average. Like other students, today Liz's mind is centered on the lecture, but her eyes are focused on the floor. Due to a birth defect, Liz has no arms, but she is determined not to let it matter. She's a junior majoring in psychology at Utah State University, and nothing is getting in the way of higher education.
I believe that the greater knowledge that you have, the better you will be able to function in society. I think that it will help me in all areas of my life. I feel like it would help me be a better mother, a better wife. I also wanted to go to prove to myself that I can do anything that I set my mind to do.
If you want to better understand Liz's determination to succeed, spend a day at school with your hands tied behind your back. We might look at Liz and feel sorry she has no arms, but she would tell you how thankful she is to have 2 strong legs.
I'm just like anyone else, except my feet and my hands.
So how do you think that works, driving a car? And imagine being the driver's ed instructor giving Liz her driving test.
Well, I'm sure she was very nervous. But it was really funny because when I got into the car, I backed up and instead of pushing on the brake, I pushed on the gas and I went back really far. But my driving test went really well. I passed this time.
It can be easy to watch Liz now and overlook the tough paths she travels to get here, and that would be a mistake.
Living in Utah, of course, it's hard for me to get around on campus during the winter. But because, when I fall because I don't have the hands to catch me. For me, I pray constantly. I let Heavenly Father be a big part of my life. When I'm really down on myself, I tend to try to focus on others. I try not to think about myself, and that seems to help me be a lot happier. I'm a much happier person when I don't give myself the time of day.
It's something you notice whenever you talk to Liz about her own success. She gives the credit to others, to God, to friends, to parents.
They have been so wonderful. Ever since I was little, they taught me to be a fighter. And they promised me that if I would stay close to Heavenly Father, and that if I would be nice and kind to other people, if I would just try to have a positive outlook on life and about myself, that I would get by. And they taught me that missing something physically wasn't half as important as missing a heart or a testimony, and those 2 things I'm definitely not missing.
Every new thing in our eyes was a tremendous challenge, but in Liz's it was a simple task. First day at school, first day at junior high, first time driving a car. All those were frightening to us. In Liz's eyes, she knows no different. And so she's just like me now.
As part of her psychology major, Liz wants to work counseling people, especially those faced with special disabilities.
Education has really strengthened my self-esteem. It's gave me a lot of confidence. And it has in that it's taught me that, again, that I can do anything that I set my mind to do.
Suppose that in some magical way we were able to look into the mirror, and instead of seeing our physical bodies, we would see our own soul or character. What parts of us would be missing or disabled? And after seeing, would we consider ourselves handicapped? In this way, the most important way, Liz Barson is as complete as they come.
School is hard, it's tough, it's challenging, but you can do it, and it just all depends on your attitude. And, if you want to be negative and grumpy about it, then the college experiences will be bad. But if you will be positive and just be happy and have the goal that you can do it, you'll be able to achieve.